More proof, every top VGC player is a cheater. This one went under the radar back in 2023, but Raghav Malaviya is a confirmed cheater, and this comes from his team from the 2023 Oceania International Championships. How do we know about this? Kurt. He posts like all of the data from his sample, but it's like hundreds of teams, and he doesn't name every single player that got every single top that cheated, but just kind of shows, there it is. Raghav's team flagged as bad and hacked by the maker of PK Hex. This goes back to February 2023, so just a couple months after the release of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let's take a look at the actual Pokepaste, where you can see, oh yeah, dude cheated. 0 attack Golden Go, 0 attack Iron Bundle, 508 EVs. People say, like, you can't just say that, people get 0 attack all the time. Well, Kurt already did the write-up. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's no mechanics to increase IVs in wild Pokemon, yet many players had wild Pokemon with 6 flawless IVs. Half of the teams from the sample with Golden Go were hacked, 22 of the 25 were naturally 6 IVs. So many lucky players. It's also funny that the other example is Iron Bundle, so yeah, the 0 attack IV common competitive Pokemon are the example for hacking, and then it turns out teams with these Pokemon were hacked because everyone in Pokemon VGC is a cheater. Also, this doesn't mean that, like, only half of Golden Go were hacked, because it was, again, a very small sample off of, like, Battle Stadium teams. Cheaters aren't posting their teams, so, like, 90% of Golden Go on the ladder, and it was probably much, much higher at the start of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, are cheated. So one of the strongest, most frustrating Pokemon ever made is actually getting boosted by hacking, because you shouldn't even see as many Golden Go in battle as you do without cheating. And then idiots in the Pokemon community have the audacity to say that a full team of shiny Pokemon isn't hacked, when 98% of non-shiny teams are hacked in Pokemon because the cheating problem is so massive, and VGC players that have won thousands and tens of thousands of dollars can't even get one Pokemon with 0 attack. They can't even reset 32 times to get an Iron Bundle and then Hyper Train it, let alone go through the grind for a Golden Go or anything else. That's how I busted Wolf for his hacked Moltres. I looked at the team he posted and went, yeah, there's no way he got the 1 in 30,000 odds Moltres. So of course none of Wolfey VGC's teams in previous generations have been legal. It would take longer to RNG and train back in Generation 5 than to get a full team of Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield, so he can't even do that, so didn't even RNG, just straight up hacked in trillions of odds Pokemon for his Generation 5 teams. Generation 6, perfect legendary Pokemon before hyper training, and a 1 in 25 million odds Raichu that he had 2 of from a discontinued event. Wolf Glick's a cheater. That's just a fact. How can anyone deny it? It's never been about accessibility, because people just say, all Game Freak has to do is make it easier and then less people will cheat. No, there's just as much cheating as ever, which is always like 98, 99% of players, no matter how much easier Game Freak makes it compared to Generation 5, even Generation 6. You can buy vitamins to max out a Pokemon's EVs, and you can also hyper train at level 50, which takes a couple of candies that you can get in a few minutes, and everyone is still cheating all their teams. So the argument's gone from, no one's cheating, well, a few people are cheating, but it's not a problem, to everyone's cheating, and that's a good thing. Pokemon community is just evil and rotten. Then we got the response from @Ragimali, finished top 4 at OCIC, had so much fun stealing money from others, I'm really proud of my cheating. Happy I truly manifested this travel award, and so incredibly thankful to other cheaters in the Pokemon community. And here's the thing. If there was to ever be a legit Pokemon player that received all of their Pokemon from other people legally, I would expect it to be this player. He's the top Indian Pokemon player, so I would expect at the very least that national pride coming through, everyone contributing to support their boy and get that representation. Nah, he's a cheater. So top Indian player can't even get legal Pokemon, which is also supported by Wolf Glick, the most popular Pokemon VGC player, being completely unable to get legal Pokemon from others, which is why now he hires hackers to hack check his teams so he doesn't get caught like this again. So there's no threat to the integrity of the game with people going, but what if someone was just super rich and bought all of their Pokemon? That's actually against the rules, TOS violation, confirmed by Pokemon Company support. But what if someone's just like really popular or has a lot of friends that gets all their Pokemon legally so they'd never have to train? Literally never happened in the entire history of VGC. But that's not it for Raghav's cheating, because I went back into the past. Let's see what Generation 7 looks like, because again, it's easier now than ever. Everyone's still cheating their teams. How blatant was it back then? Got 2019 Portland VGC Regionals. Hey, against another cheater. That's all it is. Like, no matter where you go, no matter where you look around, it's all cheaters. We even got this, Alex Gomez. He was the guy that got busted on Movie Star Koi for having cheated Pokemon. Oh, this is NAIC 2023. Wait a second. That's the International Championships where I've had multiple people. I had multiple insiders tell me this is where they first tested the Worlds 2023 hack check that got all those players disqualified, but they couldn't do anything about it because by the time top 8 rolled around, every single player in the top 8 of NAIC 2023 failed the hack check that ended up rolling out at Worlds. I've had judges tell me this, I've had players tell me this, and I have a very reputable insider in the Pokemon community tell me this as well. And then with what happened before with everyone getting caught cheating by Kurt, and what happened after with Worlds, yeah, that everyone is cheating in Pokemon VGC, that shouldn't be a surprise. And then no matter where you go, it's like, oh, let's click on this finals video from whatever regionals at whatever time. Oh, it's 2 confirmed cheaters in the finals or top 4. Also, why am I suddenly giving so much attention to this guy? Well, he's a finalist at an international championship. That's pretty significant. Flashbang warning. We can also see that the approximate winnings are $20,000. That's a lot of stolen money from players, and actually a really consistent top player. Top 4, top 4, top 4, top 4, top 16. That's like the only bad one. And then second place at regionals. So recent regionals this year. It matters that this cheater is still competing and needs to be exposed. And then second place international championships. Fourth place at multiple internationals. Also, top 16 in the 2022 North America International Championships. Very important. Just got showing the entire field is cheaters in Pokemon VGC, just stealing prize money and opportunity from others. Let's go back to Generation 7 VGC and play a fun little game. What's inside the ball? We got a dive ball. Is it Kyogre? That seems like it would fit. Is it a Mungus? That would be kind of funny. What Pokemon's it going to be? Can't be Incineroar. That's Pokeball only. We already saw top Worlds players getting caught with Premier Ball Incineroar, and that kicked off the whole Liberty VGC Pokestu shenanigans I covered back in the day. You're wrong, it's Shiny Rayquaza. This is extra bad because you can only get the Shiny event in a Cherish Ball. Alright, we got 2019 North America International Championships. Cheater back at it again. What's inside? Oh, the dive ball again. Is it going to be the Groudon? Is it going to... Xerneas makes a lot of sense. And hey, another Incineroar. What Pokemon is it? Wrong. Shiny Xerneas. Again, very bad because that means no Cherish Ball for the event. That's really, really, really bad because also Shiny Incineroar... Also, Shiny Groudon. Shiny Groudon's in an Ultra Ball. So I'm supposed to believe they can't even get a legal zero-attack Pokemon in Generation 9 for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but that they spent the time to get an unoptimal ball, like a 1x catch rate, shiny legendary Pokemon in the Ultra Warp Ride. It would take longer to find a non-shiny Xerneas or Rayquaza and catch it in a dive ball than to fully train and catch a zero-attack Iron Bundle. All cheaters, always how it's been. Verlicify, always right. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.